council members are having real food. This rot they've been serving us.
Welcome to the tasks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive. Be safe out there. We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck. And be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough. Be careful. Some of our best wardens were lost to that thing. Bereth guide their souls to a better life. Put that poor husk out of its misery. Destroy it, so that the soul within can be free. Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Not bad after going into more godless ruins. We're also walking face first into a beetle.
Disgusting, but fascinating.
We've got company! Nicely done! Watch your flame! Never had a chance. Come on! Come on! That's done? Who's hungry?
Let's go.
Let's finish this.
Back.
Enemy is forgotten. Watch your back! It burns! On your right!
Arms up. Look behind you. Glad that's over. Here they come.
Corrupted by the dream scourge. Ugh. I'll never get used to this.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
Who goes there?
Come and get me!
Devour! They're coming!
If we're near Solace, that cartographer should be close, shouldn't they?
Save your energy.
Not bad, envoy.
left this camp behind also left a message.
Welcome to Serina's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself!
Do you do this every day?
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
You know him? Then you can advocate for me.
You've got your work cut out for you. But if you want to try, go ahead.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs. Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners. How should I know? The wardens just left him here. Ha, fine. I'm not paid enough to handle legal debates. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe. If I never smell sulfur again, it'll be too soon.
Don't get paid enough for this. Council members are having real food. This rot they've been serving us.
Anything to report? Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Vengeance for the fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work. You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half moons. May they have better fortune on their next turn around the wheel. Somewhere far away from here would be a start. Well done. I will always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore. I'll be sure to pass on the word, Envoy. Anything to report? Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say. Such goal, outsider. But you are right. We owe you that much and more. Here, take this. Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from their shoulders. I will make sure your name lives on in our hearts and minds. For as long as Solace Keep stands, you will be remembered.
You're back! What have you found? You found him? Imprisoned? That must be why he wasn't writing. What did he do? He's going to get a talking to when he returns. Madico, this expedition is cursed. Where did I go wrong?
You sent people out into the wilds with no training and no one to guide them. Maybe take one moment to actually think next time?
They were scholars, not soldiers. It's not the same contract. But still, I'll see that they receive full credit. They won't have died in vain. Thank you, amico. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop anytime.
The honor was ours. Some work is too important to be left undone.
You did good, Envoy. I think you brought them peace.
I've heard we owe you our thanks. Praise be to Abaddon that I don't have to leave the forge behind. What can I do for you? Did he now? And what exactly is... Abaddon's shiny beard? That's star metal! These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else forge master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. A simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, There's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal archivist. Now that sounds like a proper challenge. Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the Council chose me to be master of this forge.
This ought to be good.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge. You will not find them lacking. That said, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade. Certainly. I look forward to seeing what else I can do with this metal.
I wonder how this will turn out. There's so much we don't know about the properties of otherworldly metals.
Here it is. A firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon. Thank you for your kind words, outsider. I will take them to heart.
We've got company!
We have been here before. Do you feel the old roots twisting in the loam? Betrayal. Then, retribution. They suffer as we suffered. It roils, it sears. But we took it all away. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Maru, a Jabaru Sinakis. You stand on the shoulders of all who spoke for us before. You are young in your role, newly minted from your trials in Thirdborn. You tempered your body and spirit in our image. Tell us, Maru, how did you perform? All of your life had led to this. We noticed your promise, and you rewarded us tenfold. We had chosen many new guardians, but we cherished you first. Now you stood for the garden. Your destiny awaited you. The leader sent you to the temple of Galawain's tusks. An oasis bloomed from the Aedyr, and our children built a city there. Tell us, Maru, how did you find life in your new home? A stranger, a mountain flower planted in the jungle. Why? They heard omens. They danced beneath the moon. They called us different names. But they learned from you, and you from them. In the third year of your work, the tide turned. The season changed. The city had grown root-bound, too large to sustain itself. Creeks ran dry. The people stirred with unrest. They turned to you. How did you advise them? The people gouged us with their shovels. They turned over our stones. Still, the jungle yielded nothing. Until one day, relief. The builders found a clear spring carved into the mountainside. They dreamed of an aqueduct, a river of their own design. Its veins would split the trees, a winding wound across our back. You could speak with us. Why did you not consult us first? Desperation turned you away. In the path of the aqueduct lived a mighty flower tree, one of the first in the jungle. A font of vitality. Its leaves spread wide, a challenge to the foreman's authority. He raised his axe. You leaped forward. The axe cleaved into your arm. It would survive, but your blood drenched the dirt. Why did you intervene? To stand for us. This was your gift. Yet you were weakened. He cut. The ground thundered as it fell. The haze parts. We cry out. Our skin burns. This memory we recall. The earth erupts, a chorus of screams. Ash blots out the sun. Nothing would grow there. A hot knife to stanch the blood. Yet there you stood. A sprout in the dust. A witness to our tragedy. You offered yourself to protect us. We could not punish you. Because we chose you. And to the whole. We should like that to be our way. Years passed. The Aedyr returned. As they rebuilt their walls, they left us offerings, wary of their ancestors' mistake. We welcomed their bounty, but the scars never healed. We too had learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Right. Looking forward to it.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why? Thank you for that. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. Until next time.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly. Is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Well, of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think getting rid of the keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaru. There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly. Is there... Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on... Well, but those... I do not... Meeting that... There's a... Oh, come on. How can... Sweet dreams, Envoy.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. Of course you do. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, a little outside perspective always helps. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. If I must.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it. Right. If you get any more sappy, I'll think you've turned into a tree. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams. Envoy, I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapodal was involved. Oh, they overreacted. I see. Just a tiny baby god throwing a tantrum, blowing up the land and killing everyone. Poor thing. They must be terrified. Anyway. If I must. Envoy? Blacked out at that Aedyr and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. I'm not usually inclined to listen to ghosts and so forth, but Nandru probably has important things to say. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed day impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Until next time.
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's take a closer look at camp.
Oh, big mistake! This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out. Someone's eager's in the sun. What's the left? Behind you!
Another soul for the wheel. We see you! Protect the undead!
Burst the blade!
Look out! Behind you!
On the right!
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished. Power has a cost. If this is how it rules over its domain, it has shown that it cannot be trusted to wield it.
Regrettable. It could have learned from us.
It cannot reach us, nor we it. The damnable Aedyr separates us.
We were capable of great things once. We still are. If we find a way to build a bridge... No.
No. What do you mean?
We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Aedyr. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
May the hunt begin.
It's got a certain charm, doesn't it? It's a flower, isn't it? Akedans used to believe that it was an ill omen.